Exercising is widely regarded as one of the most vital habits for maintaining long-term health. Whether you're trying to lower your risk of disease, improve mood, manage weight, or simply increase lifespan, movement matters. Yet there's a darker side to the fitness narrative that doesn't get nearly enough attention, the one of exercise. According to mounting evidence, timing your workouts too close to bedtime could silently erode one of the most essential pillars of your well-being, your sleep. And this erosion doesn't happen overnight. It builds slowly, insidiously, and the long-term consequences could be more severe than most people realize. New findings from Monash University, published in Nature Communications, offer a serious warning. Late evening exercise, especially when intense, can significantly impair sleep quality, raise resting heart rate, decrease heart rate variability, HRV, and disrupt your body's natural recovery rhythm. These aren't small effects. They represent deep physiological interference, one that could leave your body in a constant state of low-grade stress. Even if you fall asleep after your workout, you may be entering a night of shallow, fragmented, non-restorative rest. And what happens when your body is robbed of high-quality sleep on a recurring basis? A cascade of negative consequences unfolds. Poor sleep has been repeatedly linked to weakened immunity, faster brain aging, poor decision-making, increased inflammation, higher cortisol levels, depression, anxiety, and a greater risk of cardiovascular disease. The damage isn't limited to how groggy you feel in the morning. It cuts into your ability to recover from exercise, puts strain on your heart, and accelerates wear and tear across nearly every organ system. Let's not sugarcoat this. You might be spending your evenings pushing yourself through high-intensity interval training, HIIT, long runs, or competitive sports thinking you're doing the right thing for your health. But if that effort is wedged into a narrow gap before bed, you could be undoing much of the good you're trying to achieve. Your cardiovascular system doesn't just cool down when you hit the shower. Your heart continues to beat faster, your body temperature remains elevated, and your hormonal system continues flooding your bloodstream with adrenaline and stress hormones, all signals to the body that it's time to perform, not to rest. The study's findings are particularly troubling because they're based on a massive international dataset, nearly 15,000 people and over 4 million nights of recorded sleep and workout data using fitness monitors. This isn't anecdotal. This is high-resolution data showing that evening workouts push people to fall asleep later, sleep less, and endure lower sleep quality. The physiological markers are undeniable: higher resting heart rate, lower HRV, two metrics closely tied to cardiovascular strain, lower resilience, and even decreased lifespan. Resting heart rate and HRV are not fringe measurements. They're considered reliable predictors of long-term health. A persistently elevated resting heart rate has been tied to greater mortality risk and poor cardiovascular fitness. A low HRV, meanwhile, signals that your nervous system is stuck in fight-or-flight mode. When your heart is constantly preparing for the next battle, you're living in a physiological state that's not built for repair, restoration, or healing. It's built for survival, and that wears your body down. Even more concerning is the growing evidence that sleep disruption itself weakens your body's ability to handle the next workout. Muscles recover less efficiently. Cognitive function suffers. Emotional resilience dips. Your immune system becomes more fragile. And with every sleep-compromised workout, the cycle deepens. You try to compensate with caffeine. You train harder the next night. You go to bed exhausted but wired. And all the while, your body is signaling distress, and no one is listening. This isn't to say that all evening exercise is harmful, but the nuance is crucial. Light, low-intensity activity, like a casual walk, gentle yoga, or a swim, can be tolerated by most people without dramatically impacting sleep. But if your version of post-work gym time involves grueling cardio, intense lifting, or boot camp-style circuits, you're likely doing more damage than you think. The idea that people should fit in a workout whenever they can is outdated. In today's fast-paced culture, many adults are forced to squeeze fitness into late-night windows, assuming that exercise at any time is better than none. But that mentality ignores the importance of recovery and the massive role that sleep plays in determining whether exercise truly benefits the body or quietly breaks it down. It's also worth considering that modern culture glamorizes the grind: early mornings, late nights, non-stop productivity. This grind culture mindset seeps into fitness, encouraging people to overtrain, ignore fatigue, and sacrifice sleep in the name of progress. But the data says otherwise. Working out at the wrong time can turn a healthy habit into a health hazard. Ultimately, people need to understand that timing matters. A workout performed at 6 p.m. is not physiologically equivalent to one done at 6 a.m. And while the fitness world continues to shout about gains, progress, and performance, the quieter conversation about long-term health, heart resilience, hormonal balance, and sleep integrity needs to get much louder. We have to reframe the discussion. Not just are you exercising, but when are you exercising? And how is it affecting your sleep, your nervous system, and your ability to recover? Without this shift in thinking, many people will continue trading deep sleep for sweat sessions and unknowingly paying a price with their health that no workout can fix.